And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The dome of the California Capitol building lit up dramatically here at our broadcast location in Sacramento. A good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sport. On Sunday, they continue the road trip heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Shorty, Big Smooth out there with D. Then there's Baller, and it's B-Train in at the shooting guard position. And for Sacramento, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Bagley and Dedmon playing together in the front court. And it's Fox in at the 1 spot. Even this early on, Brent, have you been on teams where you just knew changes were coming down the road?
Yeah, most of that, Kevin, I think happens because of internally what's going on with the team. Yeah, on the floor, you're going to see guys operating in the offense, playing pick and roll, but
it's behind the curtains where you begin to feel, right?
Good executives and good coaching staffs understand communicating to the people in the front office to say, hey, if we stay this way, our potential, instead of growing, is not knowing how low we're going to go. So we need to make some changes.
Good on both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Barnes. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Pass to B-Train. There's the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Hield with it. And there's the pass to Fox. Back to Hield from downtown. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. There's B-Train. Dedmon defending. Puts it up from 17. Chalk up 2 there.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Shorty. Passes to Slaughter. Dedmon with the block.
We've got to respect the wingspan that time of Dwayne on that end. Look, you go up like that and you're a dead man.
Barnes finds Fox. Here's Barnes. 14 points from him the last game against Phoenix. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Kings now. Outside, Fox. Hield outside. Shot clock at 6. To stop the run. That one, no good.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Hits it from three-point range.
Timeout, timeout.
B-Train's got 6.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
All the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
The Kings have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here.
A great year for the Kings last year. We're in the playoff hunt right up until the very last month of the season and ultimately came up short. But those guys will be hungry to want some postseason play this year.
On defense, Sacramento following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Here's Slaughter. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And Fox gets it to go. And Brent, as you mentioned, the Kings came up short last year, but you have to think the playoffs are in their future.
Thinking about the playoffs would be nice. They did make a coaching change as Luke Walton is taking over for Dave Yeager, and changing coaches can sometimes disrupt development. Will they continue to play at the same pace that they played at last year? They were phenomenal in the open floor.
Fades and shoots. Yes, that goes in.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Barnes, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Last season, Harrison Barnes had a rough time shooting the ball early on. But that changed after the trade to Sacramento.
Well, Harrison Barnes is a very good player, and I think a lot of people look at what Harrison is getting paid as opposed to what his production is. But with this kind of veteran leader on this team and some young guys in Bogdanovich and Fox and Buddy Hield, Harrison Barnes is the kind of guy that you can lean on to help these guys move along a little bit faster.
Sacramento making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. Good on the shot.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. That's tipped out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Farrell's checked in for the Kings. And here is Holmes. He had 10 points in the win against the Suns in Phoenix.
Yeah, but there's always this point, Kevin. You got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Shoots. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Here's Thompson. Sacramento able to drain the three. 9 feet out. It's blocked. 1:32 left to play in the first. Ariza, right side. Farrell looking around. Pass to Bogdanovich from deep three-point range. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Thompson passes to B. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Sacramento making a switch here. Giles is checked in. Ariza outside. Back to Farrell. Just 5 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Shot, high post. Sacramento again missing.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
Now here's Ariza. He had 10 points in the win against Phoenix. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Farrell kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Farrell. Now here's Ariza. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Ariza's ability to shake loose that time gave him enough room to squeeze one off.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The away team up by 11. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Kings, they've got Bielitsa. Farrell is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Giles in at the 5. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. There's a lot of talk, Brent, about eliminating division, something that's been discussed. Do you think that's going to happen?
I don't understand what the divisions are. Do you?
Well, no. We don't pay attention to the divisions.
We don't pay any attention to the divisions.
It's all about conference.
And we know that divisions end up helping in some ways with the playoff seedings, but it just seems strange today to have the divisions the way they are divided up. I think it helps when you're opening up a fish wrap in the morning if you check a traditional newspaper, but otherwise, that could be something that goes away soon.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two.
And here are the Kings now. Pass to Farrell. Shot from 12. They get it again.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And here's BRGY.GINEBRA for three. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
And he banks in the layup.
Timeout.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Bielitsa. Barnes comes in for Trevor Ariza. On the heel, he's checked in for Bojan Bogdanovic. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Farrell.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Ball's knocked loose. Bagley with the block.
Bagley timing that one well and intimidating.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Harry Giles. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. And the pass to Slaughter. Here's B-Train. 6 points for him. 5 to shoot. The layup off target. And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. They trail by 14. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. On the wing, Hield. Cranes the three-pointer. Hield's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
On the wing, Hield. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's B-Train, guarded by Fox. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
Outside, Fox. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Here's Money. Buried from 15 feet out.
Yeah, he's going to knock that if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Bagley dishes to Fox. A three-pointer off the mark. Gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit. Probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. Feeds it to Bagley. It's stolen. And here comes the break. Here's Big Daddy. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It was a good possession all the way around.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Lets it go from deep. Bagley with the rebound. The Kings trail by 19. Now Fox. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Phoenix.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
6 on the shot clock. Barnes finds Holmes. The shot misses. Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Big Daddy and the powerful one-handed slam.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Fox with it. From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the visiting team sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Baller having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Big Smooth out there with D. Then there's Baller. Then it's Shorty. And it's B-Train in at the 2. Passes it to D. Unloads. They grab their own miss. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the first one at the line is good. Player development, not just a coach's job, Brent, something you're active in right now. And, you know, there are some players who are playing correct, who are terrific mentors and teachers on teams.
There's no doubt about it that there are guys. I think about first what Vince Carter has provided to the teams he's been around in the past couple seasons. Zach Randolph, to some degree, was doing that as he moved from Memphis to Sacramento. But there are guys who are still players and that are on the floor contributing and doing big things like Chris Paul and Mike Conley that are such huge attributes to an organization when they start to introduce the changeover in their roster or the next phase of their team. You got to give a lot of kudos and appreciate the fact that players who've been that great for that long accept and willingly accept, Kevin, the role of teaching young guys and paying it forward.
And role players that have been like Calderon and Haslam, who have not been stars, but have been important.
Oh, man.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. The kick out to Barnes. Pass to Hield. On the mark with the 15-footer. Hield's got 5.
Well, with a young perimeter player like Hield is operating in the pick and roll with that kind of effectiveness, he can become dangerous.
Sacramento grabs the miss.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Basket counts. And that's now 10 for B-Train.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And Sacramento seems like a great fit for Luke Walton. Team's approach on offense really matches his own. Should never be a shortage of scoring for the Kings.
You wonder how it is that Luke Walton did his studying coming into this season with how much success last year Dave Yeager had in getting these guys to push the ball up the floor. Luke Walton believes that anyone can rebound and bring it up, and they have the kind of guys who could do that on this roster.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Both good from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Here's Farrell. He's covered by Thompson. With the shot, Farrell gets the bucket. He's got 5. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Chan. But they'll get another chance. Pass to B. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Farrell passes to Giles. Outside, Bogdanovich. Buries it down low. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Bogdanovich, we saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair, and you know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Fades away. Here's Aguilar, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Trying to improve every year, that's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
Thompson up top. He's covered by Bielitsa. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. First free throw is good. Something Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. You ever see that happening?
It'd be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe have done for many years, because teams hone in on what those individual cups mean and the competition raises, and you earn something for the end of the year. If Commissioner Silver can find a way to get that done, it becomes very intriguing instead of an all-star weekend to have teams gather for a mid-season tournament with something on the line. Elevated competition.
Well, kids play that at high school. They play that in the college level. It would make sense that it could fit in the NBA as well.
It'd be interesting, and especially halfway through the year, to reinvigorate your fan base with something like that, I think would be great.
Good point. Here's Big Daddy. Ariza covering. Here's Big Daddy. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Big Daddy's got his third basket of the night right there. Here's Farrell. He's covered by Thompson. Ariza kicks to Farrell. And it's blocked. The pass to Aguilar. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his third assist on the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Farrell. He's covered by Thompson. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Bielitsa's game might be mostly finesse, but there are times when he gets aggressive.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. High post try, and he drops that one in.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Farrell passes to Holmes. Back to Farrell. Pass to Bielitsa. Pass to Holmes. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
And here's Thompson. Here's Chan. Whoa, to beat the clock. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so it's the visiting team, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Buddy Hield. Swanigan is out there with Holmes. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Farrell in its shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Big Daddy cans the shot from the wing. Here's Joseph. Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Right? Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need to be complete as people.
Great open look there. 11 points for Buddy Hield.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Yep, it counts.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
It's tipped. One-on-one here. Here's Shorty. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Farrell kicks to Joseph. Here's the break for the finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Here's Joseph. Of course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. We don't see that much anymore, do we? From the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times where we'll have that once or twice. It's not going to happen very much, Kevin.
Not in today's
not
NBA.
in today's game, and not with what's at stake.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Giles checked in for the Kings. And that one misses. You know, Brent, he's bounced around, but late bloomer Dwayne Dedmon making impressive strides in his game.
Yeah, you think about going from a 10-day contract to having a ton of starts as a center. This guy is very skilled, Dedmon, and the ability to go out and shoot the basketball, I think, has raised the most eyebrows about what he can do for your team offensively.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Hield's got 11 in the second half. Gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Pass to Baller. Now, here's Fox. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Fox. Now Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And the Kings making a change here. Joseph's checked in. Last year, the average salary for a starting point guard, Brent, in the NBA, was the highest among all positions. Why would that be?
Well, with the way the game has changed, Kevin, there's certainly an emphasis on being able to find guys who are initiating offense, scoring the basketball, shooting three-pointers, and you're seeing a big shift in salaries between point guards and bigs. That's where the biggest disparity is. Centers in the league are getting less and less of an opportunity to have the extended big money contracts because the game has moved to perimeter, and if you're a big that cannot play on the perimeter, there's not a lot of teams that are willing to invest a significant amount of their cap space into the center position. They want guards and wings who can play out there and do the damage from there.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose. Fox looking it over. Dedmon with it. The dish to Barnes. To the paint. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Baller. And he hammers that one down right in the face of De'Aaron Fox.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Sacramento's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Here's Giles. Got a hand on it. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter of this one. D. Here's B-Train. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. Oh, and he quieted down the crowd with that shot. Big, big play.
And that was a punch in the gut to those fans.
And here's Joseph for 3. Drops in the tray.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
B, the pass to B-Train. There's the double team with Joseph. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Here's Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying